Okay, good morning. This is what my fish room looks like with the lights on, which I don't do very often. It's just when I'm cleaning and really need to see everything. I just replaced the filter float. There's baby Groot. My wife loves that. Anyway, this is one of my giant filters in the back. I just replaced the filter floss in that. Uh, I'm gonna do a quick scan of the room. This is kind of my junky area. It's got my cleaning stuff, and I need buckets and nets and blah blah blah. Anyway, this is my row. You haven't seen this with the lights on, as I said. Those are the curtains over the. This is one of the spare bedrooms that one of the girls had, but she's married and has kids and not here anymore. So, uh, her room got turned into the fish room. But my point is, these are blackout curtains. There are several layers. No sun comes through there. So I can control the algae a little bit from that standpoint. I do leave my lights on almost 8 hours a day. But I put auto sinkless and snails in all my tanks to try to control that. All my tanks do have the feeder shrimp, ghost shrimp, that I've talked about. I'm just going to do a quick scan. What I'm doing today is okay. These are the top fin 10-gallon column tanks. They're 12 by 12 at the bottom, which makes it easy to sit on a counter in the kitchen or somewhere because it doesn't take up a lot of space. But they're 20 inches tall. 2 more inches for that top, as you can see, is very tall. Okay, I mean thick. That's the 2.5 over in the corner. This is another column, 10 gallon. This is what I call a normal 10 gallon. It's got the divider in it. It has a bait on each side. This is 20 long, has a divider in the middle, so each side has 10 gallons. As you can see, everybody's got an outside filter, even each side of my tank. And this is a new, well, I've had it, but it was set up a while back. I moved the little plaquettes to over here, which you've seen already. Aren't they adorable? They have so much personality. I really enjoy these. They're expensive for some reason. But anyway, they've got 3 coolie loaches on each side, as you can see them swirling around the back. They've got 3 autos. There's one swimming at the bottom. This is the 15s. Please excuse me, I'm not sitting down. I'm not going to show you details today. Anyway, I'll finish that. This is the 5-gallon. And that's got the little baby dragon scale male that, which of course I don't see him right now. He was out and about this morning. Oh, there he is. There he is. Isn't he gorgeous? He's tiny though. He's tiny. But see, I'm pretty. Ooh, I'm pretty. Anyway, that is his tank. 5 gallons. I started setting up this 2.5 again. I put, right now it's just got wood, no critters in it yet. I don't like to put fish in until after it's set up completely with, I don't know if you can really see this. This is a rather large piece of wood that goes to the back and it hits the edge over here, so it's kind of sitting up on top of this other piece, which allows for some swimming room between the two. Anyway, the filter you almost can't see. It's in the back, and I will lift this up and show you the little tiny filter that comes with this. It's just basically a tray with filter floss in it. Today this morning I'm cleaning all my tank's filters. So I'll give you one more look there. Today I'm going out and getting some plants for this side and that side, and that's going to be it. And then today is Wednesday. Tomorrow PetSmart gets in their shipment of bettas that are a lot cheaper than the other stores. This is where I got this little guy. I think he's right there. Where is he? I'm sorry, I'm standing, I'm not sitting up, but I think I got him in camera there. I think. Is he right good there. Anyway, as you can see, he is tiny. Again, this is a 5-gallon aquarium, not a massive aquarium, so you ought to be able to understand the scale of how small he is. But he'll grow up in here, and I think it will be plenty of room, especially since he will be used to the tank. So, I'm very happy with the tank and him. Anyway, he came in last Thursday, and that's when I scarfed him up as the same as this little girl over here, which I'm standing up, so I'm not sure. There she is. Whoops, there she is. I was too close, sorry. Or too far away or too something. Anyway, not sure where she went, but this is her tank, and I'm very happy with it. There is not a thing. I started to move a rock in here this morning, and I decided that one, that gray rock, and it kind of slid back, and I said, well, screw it. It's fine where it is. So anyway, there she is coming up there. But she's small, and she's a female, so she's going to stay small. And this seems to be enough for her. And as you can see, it's for those of you that don't like seeing bettas in small spaces, this is scaped very nicely. She's got a lot of places to swim around. As you can see, she's doing that right now. A lot of little hiding areas. Beautiful piece of wood in there that she can swim around. It's got a Java fern glued to a rock sitting in the wood there. And it sits up off the ground. It's on some rocks. So there's a lot of little caviness going on. I'm loving that. For 2.5, I think I've done a beautiful job. There's the filter, the sponge filter, which is basically our subject of the day. I've cleaned all these. All these I've had the sponge filter taken out and squeezed today. And I just did this one. And we're going to do these 3. Now, I usually do this. I've never shown you this before because I usually have to use 2 hands. But I'm going to try to do it my best because I want you to see, because an awful lot of people don't have sponge filters. And I don't know that they're really cleaning their tank the way they should. I want to show you, we're going to start with this one. See, it's got 2 sponges back there on top of the intake. Now these are very cheap. I mean, I buy, I have the number around here somewhere. Hold on a second. Oops, got my fingers all over the camera here, sorry. Okay, this is what I want to show you. This is the box that these filters come in. It is this is the number, KY-2821, BioSponge filter. I don't know if you can see all that it says there. But the thing I personally like about this one is that it's in every one of my tanks. Is the I just took the lid off this while I paused that. That's what it looks like. I'm going to show you the top. There, you can see it pretty good there. This is considered a single. Now, I just don't have, most of them, they're all over the place on the internet. This particular one, I can only find from one dealer. But it's single. It's only got one of these. Most of them on the internet have another branch coming out, or another intake valve, if you will, on the other side. And so you've got 2 stacks of sponges, the filter part. There's nothing wrong with that. If you've got the room, that's fantastic. I just think these take up enough room in my tanks because I have them even in the itty bitty 2.5s. Matter of fact, I will show you this. I have 2 in this 2.5 to show you. Anyway, I didn't like the little filter that was in this, which usually sits right in that little area there. You can see the lip. While we're here, this basket is from the Dollar Tree. Okay, not the Dollar General, but the Dollar Tree. I take it and I cut the bottom off. This is the one half, if you will, of the top lip of the basket. And as you can see, it literally fits perfectly on this tank, on the edges of this tank. I of course cut it at an angle, as you can see, but it's got holes. Now this, watch me, I just put the lid back on there, and you can see from the sides where the basket is. Now, for some strange reason which I can't explain, not all of these overheat, but these little 2.5s, this particular Aqueon makes one identical to this. To me, it's the same thing. But this happens to be a top fin, which is half the price. Anyway, these are normally 30, I think 30 to 35, and it's a kit. It's got the light in the hood, even though I put in well, I might as well show you that while I'm talking about it. This is what I know it's hard to see, but it's a little strip light. It's 7.5 inches. It's a submersible, but I just put it on the lid of my tanks. Let me get that back down there correctly. There we go. Okay, but what this does, I'm talking about the basket part, is holds the lid up, allows more airflow. These actually, for a cheap little tank, these are made beautifully well. The lid just sits in there tight as a dickens, and nothing can jump out or crawl out or anything like that, which is great. But as much light as I personally run in my tanks, they do get a little warm. Now they may not in your situation, but in my room, well, I might as well show you what I'm talking about. See my heater? This is like, I call it an accordion heater. It's got wheels. I can move it anywhere I want to. It keeps the room fairly hot. Let's see what temperature it is right now. It is right at 80 degrees. So, and I keep the door closed normally. I'm letting my cat watch me at the moment, and the door is open. But normally this door is closed. And that's Fat Cat, by the way. Hey, Fat Cat. He's a sweetie. He's a sweet boy. See, I'm an old boy. He's about 15. Anyway, he's a doll. Where was I? Okay, the point I'm trying to make is I'm trying to show you some details of my room that I don't normally show. Back to the basket. It's amazing what Dollar Tree has. Again, this, you can see where the handles kind of were on the basket. They make they've just got an entire row of different kind of baskets. This is another thing from the Dollar Tree. It's just nothing but a very simple bucket with a handle. It's very, it's not, it's not fancy dancy or anything, but it serves a purpose. This is what I use when I'm cleaning my tanks, which I'm going to try to start doing now and show you what I do. But back to just real quickly, some of these tanks, I guess depending on where they are in the room, get a little warm with the lid tight. And so I simply cut these baskets and lifts up the back a little bit. Let's see. Sorry. Trying to avoid showing you my mirror here. It's scary. Okay, the back of this one, there, is a smaller basket. I will see if I can lift this up. Okay. There's one of my lights again. There's the basket. Okay. Basically, it just lifts everything up and allows more airflow through the back. Now, for some strange reason, this particular one over here, I have not had any heat problems, and as you can see, The lid is tight, 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 tight. It's got a couple little holes on the back for, well, not much back there. Yeah, it's some tiny areas for the cords to go through, and that's it. Okay, let's get back to cleaning. Okay, as I said, I normally do this with two hands because I personally like to put my finger on the top of the sponge filter tube, and with my other hand I reach down and pull the sponge out. We're going to try to do that with one hand today. See what happens. Okay, I bring this up, I pop that in my little bowl there. Okay, come on now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There, well, see what happens. Okay. Okay. Anyway, there it came undone from the side. That's what it looks like without the sponges on it. Anyway, we make sure that doesn't, see if I can put that back on the, you just smush it. It's got two suction cups down there. You just smush it to the side. This twists around. You can twist it wherever you want to get the angle there. Let's move that a little bit. So it crosses the, I like it to cross to the opposite corner there. Oh boy, okay. Anyway, here we go. We're gonna take this to the bathroom. Sorry, kitty. And, okay, we dumped that in there. And we are going to end this video in just a couple of seconds. But the main thing I'm trying to show you is how dirty. Can you see that dirt? See that? Now I clean these every 2 or 3 weeks, if not sooner if I can get around to it. But I want you to see the waste that's coming out of these little sponges. As I said, I usually do this with 2 hands, but I really try to get serious with squishing. Okay, squishing this around like this, because these are very rough, tough. I mean, these will live longer than me, these sponges, so you're not tearing it up. But my point is, they're very tight. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can. It's a very tight sponge. So a lot of, you're not killing all the bacteria. That's just a bunch of bull. Plus, if this was practically pure chlorine, it'd have to sit in there for a lot longer. There's a lot of people online that disagree with that. But they say, oh, don't do that. You know, only rinse your sponges out in the. Look, you see this dirt? You see that? So that's. Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. So that's what's sitting in your tank when you do not get it out in some way, okay? That's what's hurting your fish. It's just all this, well, crap, literally, but the fish waste. Okay, now you can see we're getting cleaner here. Don't let my wife see that. It's simply dirty. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now, that's what I do to every tank. Uh-oh. See, there's the kitty man. He's watching Daddy. Okay. Now I'm going to put this back in, and then we're finished with this video. Because I've got to get serious with the rest of my tanks. So anyway, that goes down there. I feel around with my fingers for the hole. The intake tubing. There it goes. Here comes the other one. Get it on the tube. There you go. Okay. There we are. Now, I'm not going to make you watch me cleaning the others. I just wanted to to show that, because I think a lot of people don't realize how much waste. I have people talk to me all the time, I spend a lot of time at the fish stores, and a lot of people there, say, well, my fish keep dying, And I'm going, well, how often do you clean your tank? Well, never. Okay. Do you have any kind of sponge filters? No. How often do you clean the filter floss in your outside filter? Well, I didn't know there was any. Okay, then. Well, there's why you got problems. So anyway, now the lights are not on this tank, so that's why it's dark right at the moment. The water's not that dingy. But anyway, we'll go ahead and put the... Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, got the lights back on. Got the lid back on, I should say. So anyway, this will go back over here where it lives. The air pump. This will move over here, and I will get ready to do the next one. But you're not going to have to watch all that. Okay, we're done. I hope this helps somebody. As I said, I'm fanatic about keeping my filters clean, and you can see just how dirty that was. And so it's just what happens. Okay, the filter, the air pump is a terribly simple thing. That one I showed you. Now this is the exact ones I get. This is the XY-2821. There's only one person on eBay that sells these. Everybody else pretty much has a double-sided one. They also make itty-bitty ones for like ridiculously small tanks. As I said, mine, the tube inside the other tube. Okay, in other words, this telescopes out. This tube will go up and down, and so I can even get them, like I said, in a little tank. This little tank has two. I won't bother her again. It's got one on each side. I just think it does a lot more than other filters. So that's me pushing, no, I'm not selling the filters online. I have nothing to do with him, don't know him. I just order a lot of these. But I will finish by telling you the price. This guy sells these for, I'm sure you could buy a single, but he sells a 4-pack. 4-pack is $10.99 plus he charges $5 for shipping. So we're talking $16, okay, for 4 of these sponge filters, which I think is a deal and a half. There, I'm trying to, there's all my equipment and food stuff and extra whatever's, a thing of sand and all my tools. Anyway, but they're very, very inexpensive. Even more so. I mean, you may have to pay $8 or $9 for one. I'm not real sure. But if you buy 4, if you only have one tank, give them to your friends or something. But again, $16 for 4 of these, I think, is a deal and a half. So there you are. Okay, we're calling it quits. Thank you so much. Please excuse the mess. This is where I pull out dead leaves of my tank and put it on that paper towel before I throw it out. Anyway, this is my little area here. Got big tweezers, and move stuff around with that, and also squish the snails on the walls. Okay, you have a great day. This is Ovo's Fish Room signing out. Please take care of yourself. I won't show that. Hopefully you can catch my reflection in the mirror. You'll be blind forever. Okay, please take care of yourself. Have a wonderful day. Thanks again. Bye-bye.